So tell us, Alice, who is your favourite Bridgerton sibling? Well, my favourite Bridgerton sibling is... Dun dun dun. Will my favourite Bridgerton sibling be the same as yours? Who knows? Hello, I'm back in my Bridgerton pyjamas, so that can mean only one thing. You guessed it, we're doing another Bridgerton video today. We're back with the book content. Last week was a little bit rogue. We did a week of vlogs from my holiday and we did some holiday content. What did you think of that? Did you like the lifestyle stuff as well? Well, don't worry, we're back with the books and ready to go. So let's get on with it. If you're new here, I'm Alice. I like to read books. We do some lifestyles, we chat, we waffle, we do all that jazz. So if you're looking for someone to stick on in the background whilst you're making yourself a meal, cleaning your room, or if you just want a friend to listen to, then I'm your gal, so consider hitting that subscribe button. Come join the family. There's over 100 of us now, which is actually insane. Don't worry, 100 subs video coming soon. It's nothing that exciting. It's just taking me a little bit longer because first time I tried it didn't go too well. Alright, that's all you're getting. But anyway, welcome on in to the family. You know, it's free. Try before you buy on this channel. So, you know, give it a little go. Worst case scenario, you can unsubscribe. I mean, please don't. Hopefully you subscribe and you're like, wow, what a great decision. Please stay. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for your continued support. So without further ado, let's get on with today's video. Right, it's thumbnail time, people. I don't know if this is going to be possible. That's a lot of books, huh? So today, folks, we are going to be answering a very, 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 very important question. But first, why did no one tell me about the season 4 teaser thing about Bridgerton? I didn't discover it, just suddenly on YouTube saw 6 days ago. I mean, fair enough, let's do it. I'm here for Benedict's season. I wonder what's gonna happen. We're gonna have a masquerade ball. I'm very much excited for it. And yeah, oh, it's gonna be so cute to see Benedict season. So, snaps and claps. If you haven't watched the teaser, I mean, there is literally nothing to tease. It's just clips from the other season and then it tells you that it's his series. But for one, I'm excited. I mean, we'll probably have to wait till about 2026, I reckon. So, you know, buckle in now, kids. Let's go. Let's go and get ready for the ride. Anyway, back to present day, back to now, in the moment. We're here, we're thriving. We're going to be ranking the Bridgerton siblings. Crazy. Now we've got 3 categories today. Number 1, we're going to be ranking them based on the score I gave them. So the score rating I gave them overall factors in the writing, the themes, the things that actually happened in the book, not just the character or the trope. So this is kind of like an overall. Now, I will say this first ranking does not necessarily agree with my overall favorite ranking. So that will be at the end. Crazy stuff. So we're going to do it based on the rating and we're going to do it based on the spice because I know y'all like a little bit of spice. Exciting. And the final ranking is going to be my favorite books in order, which is crazy. I feel like I'm revealing so much. Stay tuned for that. Will my favorite Bridgerton sibling be the same as yours? Who knows? If you've been on this Bridgerton journey, this is what it's all amounted to, guys. Okay, we can do this. But yeah, honestly, side note, I've really been struggling reading at the moment. I haven't had any time, which I know is an excuse. So today we're going to sit down and we're going to actually do some reading as well. So I'll have more things to talk to you about, alright? Anyway, besides the point, let's start with the ratings. I think we should do, is it pink? I think we should do worst to best, right? Coming in at last place on the old rating scale. I bet you can guess who it's going to be. Simon and Daphne. Now, I gave this book a 6 out of 10. There were things in it I did like, but I don't know. There's a lot of things I'm not sure about. For a start, why did we put the Netflix actors on the cover? You know, I love all the other covers way more. We could have kept it like that. We didn't need to put them on there. But that's besides the point. So, Daphne and Simon. Why do I rate this last? I just wanted more from it. I don't know. I can't explain it. Anyway, last place. Sorry, guys. Right, coming in 7th place, Benedict Cucumber Patch. I'm so sorry. I did just say I'm very excited to see Benedict's season. I'm not really sure how I feel about some of the things that happen in this book, but also at the same time, I love Bridgerton, I love the vibes, and I thought Benedict himself was quite a good character. So 7th place, just a preface, just because these books come in last place does not mean I didn't enjoy them. As you can see, the lowest one literally scored a 6 out of 10, which is way above average. 7 out of 10. Next one is going to be controversial, guys. Okay, this is 6th place. Eloise. Now, I know a lot of people love this book, and I also did love this book. I just love some of the other ones more. I can't explain it. I feel like I wanted a little bit more from it. I don't know what I wanted, but yeah, unfortunately, Miss Eloise is 6th. Anyway, then we come in with an 8 out of 10. So again, you can literally see the remainder of the books. There's 5 books left. They're all above 8. Come on, you know these are good books that I really enjoyed. So let's get on to 5th place. Greg. Mr. Bridgerton, lol. Gregory Bridgerton. He is 5th place. I love this book. It was so great. It was so wild. Just compared to the other ones, the writing, I feel like, was a little bit more, let's throw everything we have into it. I gave this one an 8, and I really did enjoy this book. So legend. Next up, now this will shock you guys. This will shock you. In 4th place, we have Colin and Penn. I know. However, this got an 8.3 out of 10. Now, I love this book, and you know, it might be a little bit higher up later on, but I can't tell you why I love this book, but I just do. However, compared to the other ones and its writing style and, you know, levels of spice and stuff like that, I just feel like I couldn't give it higher, but I still really loved it. 4th place is Colin. Next up, in 3rd place, we got our top 3, okay? Next up, we have Anthony. Now, I liked this story. I did like this story a lot. I actually read it ages ago, so forgive me if I misremember, but I really liked the themes that were explored in this book, and I really feel like the writing was very clever in this book, so I actually gave this book an 8.5. I just think there were some deeper themes explored. It was really interesting. He kind of questions his own mortality, and I don't know, I really enjoyed this book, and I would like to reread it again very soon. I also very much love the series that they put out on Netflix. I feel like they captured, although they changed the story, they captured the tension between the characters so well, and I really loved that. So 3rd place, congrats Anthony, we'll give you the bronze medal. Is anyone watching the Olympics at the moment? I actually haven't been, but I do every now and then flick it on and flick it off. I do like watching sport. I've just not had a lot of time. Why? 2nd place. Gosh, here we go, guys. So 2nd place with an 8.7 out of 10, we have Miss Francesca. Now, again, writing, fantastic. Themes explored, fantastic. Obviously, so much spice. It had a bit of everything. I just think it was a really good book, to be honest. I really did enjoy it. So, 2nd place, silver medal goes to Franny and Mikey. And I'm definitely excited to see where they're going to go with this in the series. Interesting enough that it's Benedict's season next, so maybe we'll get to see that time between Francesca and John first. Also, did anyone see the statement Julia Quinn released? I thought it was really well put, personally, in my opinion. So I'm excited to see where it goes, and yeah, gosh, maybe we'll get some time with John. Exciting. If you're quick enough to work out who is missing, in 1st place based on ratings with a 9 out of 10, which you will also know if you watch this video, is Miss Hyacinth. Again, I just love this book. I don't think there was one thing I disliked about it, really. It had spice, it had great plot. It was definitely one of the more wilder ones towards the end, especially the last 2 books. I feel like she threw more things out there. There's a kind of a mystery thing going on. I really expected to find Hyacinth's character annoying, but I really loved her. I loved Gareth as well, and their dynamic together, and just the way they kind of interact as characters. I really felt like when I read this book, out of all of them, I really felt in it. I really felt like these were real people conversing, and I just loved it. Great time. So by that standard, this would be the top Bridgerton. Now we move on to spice. there's a lot with the same rating. Forgive me if they're not exactly what you would say for spice, because again, everyone has different levels, and I did read the first 4 a year ago, and that was when I gave that rating, and I read the last half of the series recently, so I kind of feel like it might not be on the same scale, because I feel like I've definitely read a lot of spicy things since then, reading the first 4, so let's see how it goes. All right, in last place with a 1.5 chilies is shock Gregory. Now, there wasn't much spice going on in here because there was so much going on elsewhere that we didn't really have time for spice, but that was okay. I didn't feel like we needed it. You know what I mean? I feel like the book was so great that we didn't need it. So sorry, Gregs, you are the least spicy member of the Bridgerton family. What do you know? Coming in 7th place with a 2.5, we have Miss Eloise. Again, the book and the themes were so great and deep to explore that we didn't really have that much time for spice, and that's okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, there was spice in there. There's always spice. It's a Bridgerton book. Come on out. Come on out. You know, we didn't have too much, but I think that was okay. I think it worked. 7th place, L. Then we have a joint, I don't even know how this would work mathematically, so I'm gonna say, but we're gonna have the joint next place. And these books all scored a 3 chilies. We've got Daphne and Simon, Benedict and Sophie, and Pen and Colin. I feel like they all had a decent amount of spice in them, and something that was a bit like, ooh, promiscuous girl. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like carriage. They get a bit al fresco. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's good vibes, but it's not quite next level. Do you know what I mean? And then we have the top places. So these 3 all scored a 4 chilies. Again, I haven't read this book in a while, but I remember it being quite spicy. So that's why this one got 4. Very spicy, quite naughty. And even though there was so much going on, I did feel like it really worked with the story. Good job. And then, I mean, obviously, this also got 4, but I feel like you couldn't distinguish it. This is probably more like a 4.5. Be honest, this is definitely the spiciest Bridgerton book by far, and there's also so much going on and so many themes. A lot happens. I feel like she definitely went, let's just explore everything. Do you know what I mean? I feel like she got to this book and she was like, yeah, let's go for it, let's go for it. This is definitely the spiciest sibling, so well done, Francesca. You are the spiciest Bridgerton. Crazy. So I just want to say that the top 3 books for me in terms of themes are Eloise's book. I feel like this explores some really, really great themes, and I did thoroughly enjoy this book, so part of the top 3 themes. Also, we had Anthony. I thought Anthony's book, his themes explored in his book, was really, really great. I feel like she kind of had these 3, who I'm going to show you the other one at the moment, that had the, I don't want to say more mature, but certain themes that they had to deal with that I think were really important to talk about, but it didn't carry the whole way through the series. There was like different siblings experiencing different things, and I thought that was really cool. So yeah, Anthony definitely in the top 3, and also of course Miss Francesca. She deals with a lot, and I really think that those 3 books encapsulate the struggles of love. Do you know what I mean? They've got all of these, not necessarily self-limiting, but limited conditions they kind of have to work with, work around, and I think it's really interesting to see how they overcome. So snaps and claps, special mentions for them. I know we've all been dying for it to know my actual rating, so let's talk about my favourite Bridgerton siblings. Dun, dun, dun. In 8th place, I don't think this is surprising, Simon and Daph. Sorry guys, it is what it is. 7th place, we have Benedict. Again, as I said earlier, little something sus going on, you know. I didn't hate it, but it's not my favourite. I actually like them when they reappear in the books in the future, if that makes sense, you know. I like that, and Benedict's relationship with Eloise, it's kind of cultivated more in the show, but it's definitely there in the books. Next, we have Anthony. I do really love this book, however, compared to the others, it's just not up there with my favourites. I'm sorry. It's just how it be. It's just how it be. The next 2 I really struggled with. So they could be kind of interchangeable depending on the day. So for 5th and 4th place. For the purpose of this video, in 5th place, we do have Francesca. Now, I do really love this book, and I do love everything it explores. But for me, I just like some of them. The others a little bit more. I can't help it, I'm sorry. So 5th place, we got Miss Francesca Bridgerton. 4th place, we have Miss Eloise. Again, really did enjoy this book, but I would find it interchangeable with Francesca depending on the day, depending on the mood. But I did really enjoy this book, although it was one of my lower rated books. I don't know, I like the themes, and I thought she was portrayed really well in this book. I feel like in the book she's a legend. Right, top 3, guys. This is it. Without further ado, in 3rd place, taking the bronze medal for Alice's favourite Bridgerton siblings, we have Mr. Gregory. This book was fantastic. Honestly, I didn't expect it. I did not even expect this to be... I expected this one to end up near Daphne and Simon's situation, but I really enjoyed it. She went for it, and I loved that. She threw everything she had into this book, and I loved it. Although it wasn't too spicy, I felt like it didn't really need it. There was so much going on, and yeah, kind of a bit of a guilty pleasure read, but I really enjoyed it. So congrats, Greg, you got yourself a bronze medal, right? This was really hard. Okay, second and first, this was really hard, but it's got to be done. So in 2nd place, Colin and Pen. I can't believe I'm saying this. I never thought anyone would knock them off the podium, but Colin and Pen, these take the silver medal, 2nd place. I love this book with my whole heart. I enjoy it. I reread it constantly. Am I excited that I now have a Bridgerton season at my disposal to go watch whenever I want? Yeah, fantastic. Honestly, I just love this book, and that's why it's got a big old silver medal. Amazing. Just love it. Anyway, good job, guys, you did well. And last but not least, in 1st place, I cannot believe it, we're finally here ranking all the Bridgerton books, and it's come down to this one moment. The quick amongst you would have already worked out who it is, but I'm gonna tell you now with my exact words. My favourite Bridgerton sibling book is Miss Hyacinth's book, It's in His Kiss. I genuinely haven't read a romance in such a long time where I could barely fault it. Everything was exactly how I wanted it. The romance, there was enough romance, there was enough other plot going on. It had so much Lady Danbury in it. I really enjoyed Lady Danbury. So many themes going on at the same time. You had her own internal conflict, you had his own internal conflict. All the extra elements with the dad, the family stuff, the mystery. Oh, it's just so amazing. And look at that blue. I'm sorry, like, she knew she was onto a winner here. This colour is phenomenal. So, although it may say book number 7 on there, this book is definitely 1st place in my eyes. So congrats, Hyacinth, take your gold medal. Right, I've definitely rattled on for long enough. What did you think, guys? Did you like it? Did you like this book? Do you agree? Let me know who your favourite Bridgerton siblings and your least favourite as well in the comments below. I love this story with my whole heart. I love all of the books, all of the siblings. Maybe not. No, I'm joking. They all have a special place in my heart, and I would really recommend you read them. So obviously, disclaimer, read any trigger warnings before you read these books. I'm of the personal belief that you can read them in any order you wish, and it's because you know they're going to end up together anyway, but you're there for the story, so you know it doesn't matter if you get revealed that this person got married with this person, etc. You have to be a little bit careful around Eloise and Francesca's books in terms of certain reveals in there, but for the most part I think you could just read them as you will. So this is your sign to go and pick up a Bridgerton book today. Again, read the trigger warnings and then read it. Can't believe I'm literally sat here and I finished the series. It's so wild. And stay tuned because I'll be giving you my thoughts on the 2nd epilogues, a Happily Ever After book, very soon, so you have to come back and watch that. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Have you subscribed? Have you? And as always, until the next one, I'll see you then. Bye. Can't believe it. Everything was... Watch that. Alright. Have you? Shit. I just realised. I haven't had this bloody thing plugged in.